All right, guys, G20 was over the weekend. I'm gonna give you guys some updates on what we saw play out and what we're looking at this week when it comes to the CHF and the dollar. We might see some pretty big opportunities there, okay? Let's roll the intro. All right, traders, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Top Trader channel. US session just opened up maybe about 30 minutes ago, and so far our biggest movers are the CHF and the dollar. CHF to the sell side. Dollar has started to see some buy side momentum, and most people think it's because of what we saw playing out at G20. All right, so guys, here at the Top Trader channel, we're gonna break down for you everything that's happening from a fundamental perspective and pull that into the context of what's happening in our charts. Okay, that's the best way you're going to be able to take action in your trading, is by understanding intrinsic value, and you're going to find that by understanding fundamentals. Okay, so guys, look, if you're new to the channel, what's up? Welcome, folks. Make sure you guys subscribe, and if you like the content, make sure you guys like the video for your boy. I very much appreciate it. All right, so over the weekend, G20, we didn't see too much play out outside of a deeper conversation with Xi Jinping and Donald Trump. All right, so because they haven't really released too much of those details, but they were slightly positive. We know how that works, though. They come out with positive data, and you don't really too much see a rippling effect or any kind of lasting effects on that. So this might be some temporary buy side push to the upside. So if I show you guys exactly what's looking like right now, here again, that's our pound. I'll pull up, you guys will see this is what our dollar is looking like at the moment, our dollar index. So you are seeing some pretty decent sized buy side movement. Again, it's our strongest moving buy side currency pair of the day, but overall you still see that there's a pretty decent amount of sell side that's come in from the currency pair. So we're keeping an eye out on it. If we pull out and I show you guys what we're looking like on the weekly structure, you guys will see that even on our weekly, we have really come back down into a support level that is slightly significant. But will there be some type of real structure there where we see a market push up and break the high for the dollar? That's nowhere close to what we're expecting. We are not expecting a dollar break to the upside and then just seeing the dollar continuously running. We know Powell right now isn't really too keen on doing any more interest rate hikes. We do have NFP coming in, but NFP last month was 75,000. The expected was 177. Our unemployment rate right now is 3.6%. Of course, the expected is still at 3.6, but any kind of tick higher at 3.7 obviously is not going to be too good for dollar buy side. And to keep steady at 3.6 for an entire quarter, I don't think that's almost ever happened. Usually you get a nice little jab back up into the 0.4 to the 4.0, 3.9s or whatever eventually, but we have not seen that yet. So again, it's kind of like being consistently killing it. Eventually the dollar is going to pull back in regards to that unemployment number, and that may see an effect over here in our currency. So that's what we're looking at for the dollar. Maybe a continuation, slight continuation for the next 48 hours to the buy side for the dollar, only to see our bias, which is a sell side bias for the next month or so, only see that bias eventually start to play out. Right now, there was something that we were talking about last week, or maybe a week before then. Take a look at what we were noticing on the CHF, where we were basically saying that there might be a sell side opportunity coming in. Take a look at this. I do want to show you real quick what we're looking at on the CHF, and just to catch your eye real quick. We don't have too much of a fundamental idea about it, but if you take a look at the CHF as of right now, what you'll see is just a massive push to the upside. This is week by week, okay? And if I pull back and show you this on the daily, it looks even more ridiculous. So, all right, so what we ended up doing actually was calling out a CHF, a Euro CHF sell side move. That was Kyler's trade idea, and it worked out extremely well. CHF, you'll see that CHF has been the dominant mover in this sell side position. It's not been the Euro, all right? And so if we pull up this bad boy on a 4-hour, you'll see a massive gap to the upside. That again, maybe because of some things dealing with the trade war. We know the euro as well has been, not the euro, the yen as well has been pulled back a little bit, but you'll see this represent itself pretty well here on the daily, where you get a definite push to the upside. And so now again, for some of the folks that are still holding those positions inside of the community, yes, they're maybe looking for some more flow back to that upside move, maybe the target at 112 at the max. But again, you could have liquidated this at this point because we did fulfill more than a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So that worked out pretty well. Now, there was a position that we were taking a look at again last week, and that was that NZD. And that NZD is finally now slowing down a bit after a massive push to the upside. Again, NZD for us was the biggest buy side move that we had in all of June, right? So NZD to the upside that last month, it really did have a pretty excellent move back up in here to this structure. Maybe about 40% of the move basically retraced, and we were only accounting for maybe about 25, maybe 30% of that full retracement to actually happen. So NZD again, pulling back a second. Will we see continuations there? Only if we get resolutions in regards to the trade war. Remember why the NZD sold off anyway. Again, I'll show you guys what we're looking like here on the weekly. You'll notice that 2019 was not a fantastic year for the New Zealand dollar, or still isn't. Okay, and again, that's mostly because all the things happening and perpetuating within this trade war idea. So if we get more upside in this arena, in regards to the trade war, we will see more follow through, but if not, yeah, we're not gonna get much action in that event, right? And so all this information, it comes fast. It's a lot of information to digest. We're researching every single day to help you guys understand this info, but with Top Trader Insiders, which is launching later on this week, you guys are gonna have access to what's happening every single day, intraday in markets, and it's gonna be massively beneficial. It's gonna help you really capitalize on these different types of trade moves. So we're still creating that waiting list for anyone who wants to get involved in the Top Trader Insiders. You guys will be able to click the link in the bio right now. Right, and when we launch on Friday or Saturday, anyone at waiting list is gonna get massive benefits, and obviously gonna be the first ones to beta test everything inside of Top Trader Insider. Okay, so you guys need to get in there. The link is down in the bio. It's gonna be massively, massively helpful. Okay, so I don't know what you guys are looking at. Comment down below. I really wanna see exactly what's happening in your scope of view when it comes to markets. The pound right now as well, still massive sell side. CAD, we do have oil numbers kind of pushing back to the upside, but there's a big OPEC meeting today, and we may see how that affects our oil markets as well. But outside of that, we're still looking at that CHF for potential continuation on the sell side with our sell side ideology. I haven't showed you guys that CHF index real quick. You'll notice again, massive sell side. So past 2 weeks we've seen sell side. Even today, obviously, we're getting more sell side back down to this structure here. And what do we want? We want to potentially see a continuation. We may get a little bit of stutter step, and this is why we have advised some of our folks to maybe take profit or at least liquidate a bit, because you might get a little bit of price action back to the upside in this area. But if not, then yeah, maybe we'll see a little bit more flow. So tomorrow we have some more content coming out regarding these markets. Again, I want to know what you guys' thoughts are. Make sure you guys are subbed. If you guys have any questions for us, let us know. Hit us up, email, whatever it takes. We'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace out.